Hi, this is Lola Laracy. You're watching Girls Pint In on Craft Beer Nation. I am here with two of my dear friends, Vicki Perrigan and Jamie Driscoll, and we're hoping that Ashley Bauer will join us in a bit, but we're doing something a little different tonight. We all, the three corners of our globe, or our country, not our globe, just our country, we went and found the same exact beer. Now, I don't know if they're litter mates or anything. I mean, we don't know if they were like canned or bottled at exactly the same time, but it's the same beer, same brew, and we are going to talk about it, discuss it, disagree, maybe fight a little bit about it. Who knows? Who knows what's going to happen? I mean, maybe allegiances will be formed tonight. Maybe bonds will be broken. We don't know how. We don't know how we're going to come out of this, but hopefully we'll be stronger for it. So we're just going to see. I have faith in our friendship. I think we'll be all right.
I think so.
I think so. I mean, I already know, Jamie and I already agree anyway, so this isn't really any true test of our friendship. We already agree that we love this beer. So actually, that's the end of the show. We love this beer. That's all anyone needs to know.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody. It was a good show. All right. So what are we drinking?
We're drinking Stone's Coffee Milk Stout. Yay! And it's pretty gosh darn delicious.
It would have been funny, like, if we held this up and we realized we accidentally got the wrong one. Like, if somebody had something different, we'd be like, oops, our bad.
Well, I did have to go and double check and make sure I bought the wrong one, because there is another chocolate stone stout out there with the peppers and stuff, and I'm like, no, I don't think it's that one. I think it's the other one.
I had no idea. I never had it before. Luckily, Jamie knew that she'd seen it at Total Wine, because I was going to be off style. I was like, I'm the facilitator. It doesn't matter what I'm drinking. I'm just going to drink.
Not okay.
Not acceptable.
We're getting it. We're going to Total Wine. I was like, okay.
Well, what I found about Total Wine, oh, that's gorgeous.
I know.
Isn't that beautiful?
And
beautiful beer.
On top of it, Vicki, your again, your manicure is gorgeous.
My manicure matches my beer.
It does.
You think I planned that or something?
We discovered that Total Wine's website, you can search your local store. So if you're looking for something specific, not only can you search the local store, but some country or states will let you buy what you want and then just go in and get it and leave.
I need to do that.
Oh my goodness. Can I have it shipped from other states?
Mm-hmm.
Probably. It just probably cost a lot of money.
Because I bet you guys can have stuff in your Total Wine that my Total Wine doesn't have.
Probably.
I wonder if they ship. I bet they do.
I think I'm going to have to check that out.
Good.
I've been to their site before, and I'm pretty sure they did have shipping. I just remember it being really expensive.
Oh,
Ashley.
There's Ashley.
We have
Ashley.
Ashley's here.
We have her picture.
We just got started, Ashley.
Hi. Ashley, you matched the bottle.
Yes.
Your sweatshirt matches the bottle. That's very exciting.
What, the green?
It looks kind of a aqua on TV.
Oh, yeah, I guess it does in the camera.
Yeah, that should be internet. It matches.
I should get my bottle.
It looks like the same green to me anyways.
Let's go with it.
We're going to call it the same green. See, you went all out. You even matched your clothes to the beer. Hey,
That's right.
You're talking about pairing. You can say you paired your beer with your shirt. Because apparently Stone, on their website, they encourage you to go on Twitter and say what you're pairing it with the hashtag paired with.
Yeah.
With. Yeah, so you can say with your shirt.
There you go.
And I can say one of my favorite things to do is to take a bagel and dip it in coffee. That's like the most wonderful thing in the world, just about. So I could say I'm pairing my coffee milk stout with a bagel.
Okay.
That sounds good.
Because I'm cultivated.
That sounds delicious.
You have your...
You guys opened yours yet?
What, Ashley?
Have you opened your beers yet?
Yep.
We have.
Okay.
I have yours.
I need to get mine.
Yeah, go ahead. We haven't talked about it yet. We've just been shooting the breeze.
Yep.
We got plenty of time. And we only have one topic, so I was like, I think we can diverge a little bit. I want Ashley's refrigerator.
Kegerator?
Yes, I want a kegerator.
Yeah, me too. Someday.
I wonder if she put holes in the door, or is it just going up over the door?
No, I put holes in the door.
There are holes in it?
Yep.
That's cool. Was
In
that
fact,
hard to
right now, it's hard to tell. Let me move the camera. I'll show you. I'm actually missing a couple of taps because I took them off to clean them. I just tabbed out of both of those kegs.
Uh-huh.
And so I took the faucets off to clean them. But you can see the holes. There, kind of, sort of. Okay, I've got my beer. Woohoo!
Okay. All right, so everybody, we're going to open it, because that's what you do. Well, I guess we can go ahead and get started, and then Ashley, can talk about it when she's got it open. Should we talk about the way it looks first?
Sure.
What does the inside of your cap say?
Say that. I looked at that too. Jamie had to read it for me. Yeah, it's their Facebook. It's too small for me to read.
Mine's in the
Facebook.
kitchen.
Instagram, Twitter, and Google+. It has Google+.
Yay!
And Google Plus. I need to put them on my Google Plus then.
That's awesome.
So, let's see. It's got some nice lacing. I didn't pour that much. I need to pour a little bit more. Oh, look at that. That is so beautiful.
Yeah, there wasn't much of a head on it when I poured it.
No, there
Mine
is.
has quite the head.
I'm thinking, do you think the coffee is dissipating any head, maybe? Maybe the strongness of the coffee?
Maybe. Some people have said that. I had one called Epicurean from
Uh-huh.
Epic out of New Zealand, and there was almost no head. We blamed it on the coffee.
I'm thinking that's my professional prognosis.
But look, I just poured it, and it's
You
perfect.
got more of a head than I did, but you're a better pourer.
Yeah.
I'm not a good pourer. Jamie's just drinking it.
Lola, do you have the ability to invite somebody?
I don't know.
Or is Charles just doing that?
I can. Who do we want to invite?
It's in the chat. Do you have the chat open? Alexandra?
Oh, I know that name. I just talked to that person, but I can't remember. I know that person. Okay. Yeah, because I remember her spelling her name for me. Oh, you can tell it's a Monday. Well, I thought I could, but I'm hitting invite people and nothing's happening. Let me just take the link. I'm just going to take the link and send it to her on Google Plus.
Okay.
And y'all go ahead and talk.
All right. Jamie, you want to start with what you think about it?
Sure. This is my first real experience with a straight-up coffee stout, especially with milk sugars. I've had chocolate coffee stouts before, and I really find this to be so much nicer and cleaner. It's got a nice bite of coffee to it for me, but it's also got a nice rounded evenness, I think, maybe from the milk sugars. That's just beautiful and even. It's got a nice lingering flavor. I really like it.
I agree. I've had a lot of coffee stouts, and they always tend to be a little bit bitter to me.
Mm-hmm.
But with the milk added, it just takes a little bit of that away. There's still the coffee bite, but not too bitter, I don't think.
I absolutely agree. It's almost like it's cold. Have you ever had cold pressed coffee, like the stuff that takes hours to drip? It reminds me of that, with that lack of bitterness, but still with that coffeeness to it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And this is a pretty light ABV. It's only 4.2% for a stout that's kind of light.
Oh, that's nice.
I feel so silly. I just realized.
That's an Ashley approved ABV.
Yeah.
Although Ashley really likes like 4%.
Exactly.
I feel
Well,
like
that-
a moron, huh?
That coffee is nice. Like, I don't normally like coffee stouts because they're kind of in-your-face coffee. I like coffee, but I like coffee as coffee and not coffee as beer normally. But this one, it's perfect.
Mm-hmm.
It's like
Just
all the
enough
good of the
coffee.
coffee without the bad.
There you go. That's exactly right.
It's exactly how I feel too. It's such a nice, pleasant mouthfeel too. Just a lovely, lovely drink of beer.
And I'm reading their website, their description of the beer, and they use local coffee roaster coffee beans.
Cool.
Beans from a local roaster is what I should say. Yeah. So that's kind of cool that they use local stuff.
So I guess local is their San Diego, I guess, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still
Lola, what do you think? What is your opinion?
I'm still trying to invite Alex.
Oh.
And I feel like such a moron. I just realized who she is. It's only been 2 days since Friday night, right? It's
yeah, this is the third day.
We've all slept since then.
I can't invite her. Google Plus is messing with me. It's upsetting me. But I really like this beer. So I'm trying to chillax and think about coffee and Droid.
Sorry. Oh, I think Charles is handling some invites.
Is Charles, if you can hear us, can you invite Alexandra, please? It's not happening for me.
He sent one.
Okay, he's doing it. All right, so
What do you think of the beer, Lola? What's your opinion?
I really like it. I think it's very smooth, and the coffee isn't overpowering, because sometimes with coffee stouts it can be incredibly bitter and just way too sharp, and it can overpower any other taste.
Mm-hmm.
But in this case, it's a very full-bodied but still subtle coffee flavor. And it's very smooth, which I think that's the lactose making it so smooth. It has a very full body, and it's not watery. It completely coats my mouth, which I like. I can still taste it even a few minutes after I've had a sip of it. It's extremely well made.
Ashley, since you're the most experienced home brewer here, what is milk sugar exactly? Because it's not. You're not really putting milk in the beer, right?
Not at all. No, they give you a lactose sugar, and it's actually a powder, just like, I guess, if you're using your priming sugar, that corn sugar that you use for priming your bottles.
Mm-hmm.
It's the exact same look, and you actually throw it into the boil whenever you're doing it towards the end of the boil.
Okay. That makes sense.
It's not really fermentable, so that's why it adds the body and the flavor to it. You throw it in there, but it doesn't really ferment down to anything.
I see.
So it's pretty much as it was when you put in, right?
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay, that's good. Yeah, I can taste the milk sugar a little bit, but it really just adds a very creamy character to it.
I think that's what it's meant for, if I understand it right.
It probably softens out the coffee too, I would imagine.
It does. Yeah, it gives it a nice body and creamy mouthfeel. And I love milk stouts. Left-hand milk stout, you guys are probably familiar with that one. My favorite is Duck Rabbit Milk Stout, which is out of Farmville, North Carolina.
I like Dell's Lugene's milk stout, but it's not a coffee milk stout. So
yeah, this is the only coffee milk stout I've ever had, but
yeah,
it's good.
Mm-hmm.
This definitely makes me want to try more milk stouts. Like, it kind of makes me want to get a bunch of them and just drink them. This is, it fascinates me the way you can add something simple like a lactose sugar, or lactose sugar is redundant, isn't it? But you can add something simple like that to something, and it just changes the overall experience of it. I just love it. And I think the only thing I've said this entire time is, I really love this, you guys. I love this so much.
I do too. I'm sipping it because it's so good. I don't want to waste it by drinking it all at once. Plus, I'm going to be up all night probably.
I hope it's not got a lot of caffeine in it.
I don't know. I don't know how much coffee they use. But
yeah, Duck Rabbit Milk Stout is definitely my favorite. I don't think any of you guys get it, because I don't think it distributes to Florida. I know it's in Georgia, and North Carolina, obviously, South Carolina, Tennessee. And obviously it doesn't get Arizona.
It doesn't sound familiar.
I'll have to get you some. There's a guy named Paul. He's the dark beer specialist.
Who is it?
They started in the mid-2000s. Paul.
Okay.
He's the head brewer.
Okay, cool.
And the owner.
Okay. Yeah, I've never seen that, and I pretty much know everything in Total Wine.
You do. There was so much fun going with you.
I was in this
North Carolina for Thanksgiving though, so if I can get the name of it just in an email or something, I might be able to pick it up.
What is it again, Jamie?
The North Carolina milk stout.
Duck Rabbit Milk Stout.
Okay.
Duck Rabbit. Like season, like duck season, rabbit season, but Duck Rabbit. Oh, thank you. You typed it. Appreciate it. Yeah.
Is that the name of the beer actually, or the name of the brewery?
The brewery.
Oh, that's funny.
I'll have to get an image up on screen and share my screen.
That's cute. So Stone suggests they have some food pairings by our friend Bill Sisek. Did we talk about him before when we did our beer and cheese?
I don't remember.
I don't remember.
I don't know if we did or not. But he suggests for cheese, Gouda, Gorgonzola Dolce, Maytag Blue, and Tumalo Farms Pond Hopper, which I don't know what that is.
Interesting.
But he's got other stuff here too. He's got desserts. This would be a great dessert beer.
Okay. That's what Jamie and I were saying. This is the kind of thing I would want to do like after or with dessert.
Uh-huh.
And I would only want to drink just a little sniffer a bit because, you know, by that time I'm full and, you know, this is like just the perfect thing to end the evening with.
Oh, it is. It's a great dessert beer, I think.
Yeah,
I can imagine that this would taste great with chocolate cake. He suggests s'mores. S'mores would go well with it.
S'mores would be so good with this.
Wouldn't that
I
be
just
delicious?
happen to have.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness!
It was from the wedding we attended this weekend. That was the favorite. It was
Oh
the
my
s'mores here.
goodness!
That is the sweetest favor. I love that.
I wanted to
Yeah.
drink this beer. Oh my goodness! It's like a little
Good for you.
s'more package.
Uh huh.
So
That is
cute.
so delicious looking.
Oh my goodness. Now
Maybe I
want-
can convince Matthew to get light a fire and get one going, and then he can pair it with the beer and tell us what he thinks.
There you go.
I would do it, but marshmallows aren't vegetarian.
Really?
No, they're not.
Really?
Oh,
They're
gelatin?
What,
Yeah.
What would the marshmallows?
But I could have melted chocolate on graham cracker.
Well, this is good.
That's the most important part. Chocolate.
Yeah, exactly.
I love
And really just throw some caramel on there, and that's the same thing as a marshmallow anyway.
Ooh, yeah, that'd be perfect.
caramel. That would be lovely.
So if marshmallows aren't vegetarian, are Peeps vegetarian or no?
No.
I know they're gluten free. I know that much.
Is the problem with something they add in the marshmallows?
Yeah, it's the gelatin.
Oh yeah, that's right. Is that animal parts?
Yeah.
I used to
It's
be
okay.
vegetarian. Yeah. I remember that
Yeah.
when I used to be vegetarian. I remember I couldn't eat any of that stuff. I think isn't Jello, doesn't that has gelatin also? Yes, I couldn't eat
Yeah.
Jello. It sucked.
Some of the candy corns do, so you have to be really careful because I love having my one bag of candy corns a year.
I love
There you
candy
go.
corns.
Gotta have a bag of candy corn.
Yes,
No,
thankfully there are
candy
some
corn.
that aren't.
I wonder how Oreo cookies would taste with it.
And Oreo cookies are vegan,
Oh,
in
they
case you were
are?
wondering. They are.
Oh, okay, so the cream, whatever filling, doesn't have any animal stuff.
Yeah, it's all
Cream.
fake processed
And
crap.
I guess it's no milk. That means there's no milk, right?
It's delicious.
I love Oreo cookies. We've been getting the different kinds, you know, the different flavors. We have pumpkin. We have
No, I think the Oreo would go fabulous with this because the cookie in and of itself is actually a bitter chocolate,
yeah.
Yep.
which would go
Yep.
complimentary with this and then the cream would actually accentuate the creaminess in the stout.
There you go. This will be a great beer to pair with Oreo cookies.
Yeah, and some of the creaminess might kind of melt into it and make it even a little bit more creamy.
Yeah.
It would be, what I would do, I would start off with it the way it is so that I can make sure that I get the full taste of it as it is, but then I would dip the Oreo in and let the Oreo change it a little bit.
Yeah.
Soak your Oreos in the beer? That sounds great.
Yeah. Oh my God. I'm going to wake up in the morning with Oreo crumbs on my face. Chris going to be like, what the heck are you doing? I'd be like, I was having Oreos. Is that going to be Oreo crumbs? Huh.
Our December event for Girls Pint Out here in Columbia is beer and cookie pairings.
Okay.
Because, you know, Santa doesn't really want milk with his cookies. He wants beer.
No, Santa wants beer.
I don't blame him. He works
That makes
hard.
me want to come visit you so I can go to the beer and cookie tasting.
You're welcome to come. We have beer and pie coming up November the 4th. 4 pies and 4 beers.
Ooh, yummy.
That sounds nice.
You'll have to let me know what you're pairing what with. That sounds good. We're going to have pie at our first anniversary party with our apple pie saison. We're going to obviously have apple pie.
Yeah.
So I'm excited. That's Thursday night. Yay.
Awesome.
And our local New Belgian Ranger is going to get us a keg of the salted Belgian chocolate.
Awesome.
Yep, so we're going to make brownies to go with that. So it's going to be games and desserts and beer.
God, that sounds awesome.
Yep.
Jamie, if you ever want to try to get a
Jamie, she's
GPO,
just shaking her head.
she's thinking.
You guys got to get your Jacksonville Girls Pint Out going. That's what you do.
Well, I want to. I don't remember if I explained this, Jamie, but I know it's already run by somebody.
Oh, no, she said it's completely dead. You guys are welcome to it.
Oh, she did say that?
Yeah, I already talked to the chapter, the lead organizer. She said nobody's doing it right now.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. Well,
Yeah.
Jamie, you want to be co-GPO? All right. As long as
We'll
we
talk about that off camera.
we already talked about it.
No, I said we can talk about that off camera.
Oh,
Yeah.
I guess so. I
Oh,
guess
dear.
we can. That would be awesome. I want parties.
I like
That
parties.
sounds cool.
We can at least try to recruit people at my birthday.
There you go.
That'd be fun.
I'm sure if we tried, we could find some people.
I don't think we'd have to try very hard because ladies like beer.
They certainly do. And Jacksonville is a big city. It's
And we've
big
got a lot
city.
of great beer here. We really have wonderful beer here. As a dessert, the thing that I would suggest with this is I would make a beer float out of it.
Ooh, yeah.
What a good idea.
I just throw in some really good vanilla ice cream and eat it, or blend it.
Hey, Lynn.
That sounds delicious.
Hey, Lynn. Linda, we can't see you. We see your UCAN thing.
I don't think we'd have to try very hard because ladies like beer.
And Linda, I think we hear the speaker.
And we've got a lot of great beer.
So maybe turn the speaker down. All right. So what else we want to say?
I don't know. I think it's delicious. It's a great beer. I hope that they keep this around for a while. I hope it's not going to be just a seasonal thing.
Or a one-time thing. That would be disappointing.
Yeah.
Is this the first year they've done it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
Yep.
because I thought I hadn't seen it before. This was new to me.
Yep, it's new.
It's tough, that beer geek culture out there. You know, there's a few beers they can bring back every year that people get excited about, but there's constantly pressure to bring out something new and different because that's what people are going for right now. New and different.
We got a comment from Gil. He said, "Oh no, Ashley, coffee are all the good God could have put in this world. What about a coffee flavored goza?
Oh,
Salt and
God.
coffee. Salt and coffee. I'm liking it.
I don't think I could do that.
A little chocolate salt Because you got the savory, you got the sweet, and let's see, Gil says, left-hand milk stout, nitro, probably the best milk stout out there.
It's a
I
good
would say
one for
that if
sure.
I weren't such a Duck Rabbit fangirl.
Yeah. I'm liking this, but I like left-hand too. So, and Left Hand's just a good brewery. I just like them anyways.
Yeah, they have good stuff.
Yeah.
I'm going to give both of them a try at Thanksgiving because milk stout might be the new Saison for me.
That's good. I like that.
It's
That's
the best time of year.
Where are you headed for Thanksgiving?
My parents have a place in the Appalachian Mountains right above Boone.
Oh, that's wonderful. Then yeah, you'll definitely be able to get some Duck Rabbit and some Left Hand. They both distribute to North Carolina, so.
It'll be great. My brother and I can drink some beer while my parents are sleeping. It'll be super.
Perfect.
You said
That's how
your
you
brother
survive the holidays.
let the parents sleep while you drink beer.
Though, depending, my dad might be upset if we don't give him some, but as long as the good wine is saved for the parents, we're all good.
As long as he keeps telling you wonderful stories.
That was amazing, wasn't it?
Yeah, Ashley's dad told her a great story, and she's going to write an article on it that she's going to post online at some point.
It'll be an Imgur post. My dad was part of the emergency medical staff at Woodstock in 1969.
That's
So
awesome.
he has some very interesting stories.
I can imagine.
All right, well, it's a little after 10, so I think we can start whatever little after party we have, and we can talk more about Woodstock, because I just love hearing your dad's story. But in the meantime, any last words?
I just think it's a good beer. It's a great milk stout.
I'm going to be up a while drinking it.
Hopefully they keep it around.
Very well made. All the good of the coffee without the bad. Good coffee flavor, but no astringency. I don't have anything lingering on my palate like I do with a lot of coffee beers. The bitterness, from the coffee is just not there, which is great. I love how it's only 4.2%.
Yeah.
That's probably one of my favorite parts.
And that way, if you drink it after Thanksgiving dinner when you're totally stuffed, you're not going to get crazy drunk in front of your parents, and that's good, and you won't vomit or something. So that's we like that.
Always a plus.
Always a plus.
Always.
For me, it's such a beautiful use of basic ingredients in a perfect amount. Just making a very, very well-rounded drinking beer. I absolutely love this. I love it, you guys.
Love it.
Love it.
So we ready to do cheers?
Okay.
All right, cheers.
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 From Craft Beer